officials in 2 cities in Japan say grouse chicks have hatched under artificial conditions. Grouse are designated as a natural monument. The Environment Ministry has been conducting an artificial incubation program out of concerns that the species would face extinction. The Toyama Municipal Family Park Zoo and Tokyo's Ueno Zoo are taking part in the program. Recently, officials in Toyama confirmed the first hatching of a grouse chick under the program. They say the chick was born earlier in the day. The newborn chick came from one of 5 eggs transported from Mount Norikura in Japan's northern Alps. Zoo officials say another egg is also showing signs of hatching soon. Another 5 eggs have been transported to Tokyo's Ueno Zoo. Grouse are native to Japan and found in high-altitude regions, including the northern and southern Alps in Japan's Honshu region. There were about 3,000 of the birds in the 1980s, but the number dropped to less than 2,000 by the turn of the century. Japanese telecom operator SoftBank has begun selling humanoid robots to the general public online. The robots respond to human emotions and speech and have already been sold to software developers. The robots for the general public can convey fun or worried expressions, among others. The expressions appear on a panel on the robots. The robots can also access about 200 apps for things such as games and English conversation. SoftBank's chief executive Masayoshi Son at a recent news conference said this was just the first step. He said it's possible that in 30 years, smart IT robots will be the company's key business. Masayoshi Son also said the Chinese IT firm Alibaba Group will invest in a SoftBank subsidiary that handles the robot business. He said the 2 companies plan to work together to begin global sales of robots as early as next year. Meanwhile, the humanoid robot Android, developed by Japanese university researchers and produced by a Chinese company, was unveiled in Shanghai last Wednesday. The appearance of the humanoid robot, named Yan Yan, is based on the actual appearance of the CEO of the Chinese company. Its surface is covered with silicone film and the robot is moved by compressed air-powered cylinders to make natural face expressions. The humanoid robot sang a Chinese song, moving its hands at the ceremony. Hiroshi Ishiguro, a leader of Osaka University researchers, says he wants to make an appeal for Japan's robot high technology to China, since China will be a large robot market in the near future. Samira's International Cookbook, a cookbook containing 172 international recipes, including Persian cuisine, written by Iranian Samira Janat Daoust, was named the best at the Gourmand World Cookbook Awards held in Yantai, China in June. Since their inception 15 years ago, the Gourmand World Cookbook Awards have been honoring the best food and wine books. In 2015, over 26,000 books entered the award, coming from 2,015 countries. In Samira's International Cookbook, Samira offers more than 170 foods and flavors from around the world in 40 illustrated pages, celebrating the best flavors from around the globe, including chapters on appetizers, soup, salads, main courses, kebabs, seafood, Italian, French and Asian cuisines. Bus and taxi drivers in Mongolia competed in a driving contest recently. The participants were those who provide public transportation services for metropolitan citizens. There are 2 stages to the contest. First, the rules, and second is skillful driving. The requirement of the contest is the participant must be a well-behaved participant in the traffic. The contest took place with the aim of giving legal education to citizens and improving the road traffic safety culture. Participants in the contest were assigned different tasks, such as running around flags, changing attire and switching a ring. Viewers of the contest were amazed at the drivers' skills. The world's first open-service 3D printing platform was put into use recently in Qingdao City of East China's Shandong province. The Innovation Center in Qingdao City has purchased more than 10 3D printers and bioprinters, or spatially controlled cell pattern printers, from places including China, the United States and Germany. Luo Jung, Chief Executive of World 3D Printing Technology Industry Alliance, said these printers can basically meet various needs in industrial, biomedicine and cultural creative fields. The center marks the establishment of a complete 3D printing ecological chain or comprehensive service system that will enable clients to enjoy low or even zero cost of some 3D printing services. It also lays the foundation for China to participate in international 3D printing standard setting. Giant panda Qilin recently gave birth to twin female cubs at a panda breeding center in Chengdu City, southwest China's Sichuan province. It is the world's first set of giant panda twins, born in 2015, and both of them are in good health, according to the breeders with the Chengdu research base for giant panda breeding. The older sister weighs 118 grams and the younger sister 70 grams, and both of them drink about 1 milliliter milk per meal, said the breeders. Their mother Colin was pregnant through artificial insemination in January. She gave birth to the twins after going into labor for 2 hours. Also, representatives of the embassies of 7 countries gave information about their country each. China's Tusi sites, relics of tribal domains in southwest China, was inscribed in the World Heritage List on Saturday at the recent World Heritage Conference in Germany. Tusi was the name of hereditary rulers of some ethnic people who inhabited mountainous areas, and the title was granted by ancient China's central government. Tusi sites have now become the 48th Chinese entries to the World Heritage List, after China applied Silk Road and Grand Canal successfully to be listed on World Heritage List. The Tusi relic sites are jointly applied by central China's Hunan and Hubei provinces and southwest China's Guizhou province. The Tusi relic sites consist of 3 historical sites: the Yongshun Tusi town in central China's Hunan province, Tangya Tusi town in central China's Hubei province, and the relic sites of Hai Long Tun Castle in southwest China's Guizhou province. The Yongshan Old Tusi town has a history dating back more than 600 years. Lying on the bank of a river, it is the largest, oldest and best preserved Tusi town site in China, with a temple, ancestral house, cemeteries and memorial archway. The complicated sewer ditch network is still working. The Tangya Tusi town in Xianfeng County, Hubei province, was even bigger than the Forbidden City in Beijing. The chieftains that ruled for 460 years, statues, a cemetery and an ornately decorated memorial archway still stand there today. The relic sites of Hai Long Tun Castle in Zunyi, Guizhou province are located on top of a mountain. The fortress was built in 1257 AD and was burned down in a battle in 1600 AD. The site covers 1.59 square kilometers, and more than 2,000 pieces of cultural relics were unearthed in 2012, including porcelain, jade and ink slabs. Green algae warnings have been issued for the middle lower reach of the Nakdong River and the downstream section of the Han River. Scores of fish are falling victim to toxins contained in the green algae. The rapidly spreading green algae is believed to have stemmed from declining water levels due to the severe drought and the late start of the monsoon season. The government has set up a task force to deal with damage caused by green algae. Firstly, the government opened floodgates to increase water flow and conducted so-called pulse discharge to make the water flow faster. Jin Kwang-ho, official Korea Water Resources Corp, said their simulation results showed that this can cut green algae by 5 to 30%. The government has also decided to deploy ships to exterminate the algae and closely monitor 18 tributaries that have an influence on its emergence. The central and local governments will cooperate in inspecting livestock, manure discharge and wastewater processing facilities to block pollutants. Meanwhile, the South Korea Ministry of Environment said that drinking water in the nation is safe because water intake and purification plants are being operated normally. The government is scrambling to devise measures to stop the rapid spread of green algae in the Han and Nakdong rivers. First off, the government has decided to temporarily increase water discharge. Mongla Port, the second international seaport of the country, has turned profitable due to various initiatives of the government. Export-import through the port has increased remarkably in recent years. The government has taken a number of development projects costing about 6 billion taka after assuming power in 2009 to increase facilities of Mongla Port through infrastructure development. India, Nepal and Bhutan expressed keen interest to use Mongla Port for exporting and importing cargo. India already signed a memorandum of understanding to this effect with Bangladesh during the recent visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Mongla Port Authority said more development projects are progressing to strengthen capacity of the port. They said Mongla Port-related economic activities will increase very soon following the setting up of a new economic zone on 205 acres of land near Mongla Port, installation of Rampal Power Plant, Khan Jahan Ali Airport, Kuna Mongla Rail Line and construction of Padma Bridge.